Hi, my name is Jackie and I am a realtor here in the Wilmington, Wrightsville Beach area. Today, we are doing a Wrightsville Beach market update. So we're halfway through the year. We are going to be comparing the numbers from last year, full year 2025, to what's happened so far halfway through the year in 2026. What's fascinating about this, I love looking at these numbers. It is a hyper luxury dynamic. So we'll go through those details. For Wrightsville Beach, you know you're going to be starting off at least $1,000 per square foot. We've seen that number grow just in the past 6 months. And what I want to point out is the fact that homes are taking twice as long to sell. So that's really interesting. All right, so the price per square foot, it jumped up to $1,163 per square foot, which basically means that this is a highly specialized premium micro market. All right, so here's a side-by-side of the numbers. I'm gonna refer what I ran for my metrics. So closed sales, there were 74 properties that sold last year in 2025. There's 41 that have sold this year, so we're tracking on pace. But one thing I wanna point out is the square footage. So last year we were a little over 2,000 square feet for the average size of a home in Wrightsville Beach, and it's down to 1,844 square feet. So the properties that are selling are smaller and they're priced higher. So the big thing to point out is price per square foot. So last year, the average across the year was $1,078. This year, it's $1,163. So that's an increase in 7.9%. And then the average original list price was at $2.335 million. Now it's at $2.390 million, which is an increase of $55,000, 2.4%, not a ton, but sellers are listing a little bit of a higher price point. So average sold price last year as a whole across the year was $2.198 million. And right now, halfway through the year for Wrightsville Beach, we are sitting at $2.213 million. The biggest difference that I've seen in the numbers is days on market. So average days on market has doubled from 49 to 98. So the big takeaway here is if you want to buy in Wrightsville Beach or if you want to sell in Wrightsville Beach, you just have to be patient. The process is going to take a little bit longer, but the value is holding very, very steady. Okay, one last point that I'll make is that interestingly, the near identical days on market and cumulative days on market, 98 versus 99, tell us that sellers aren't constantly canceling their listings and relisting their properties to basically hide their days on market. They are sitting still, digging in and waiting it out. If you have any interest in Wrightsville Beach real estate whatsoever, I'm your go-to. Shoot me a message, DM me. My information's all over the internet. I would love to hear from you.